Had enough of those flash-in-the-pan diets that promise a galaxy but give you zilch? Heard the chatter about intermittent fasting? Strap in, folks. Let's take a deep dive into this. Intermittent fasting, or IF for short, isn't another gimmicky diet, but a snazzy eating schedule. Here's the deal. You munch all your meals within a set time frame and play the fasting for the rest. Wondering where this brainwave comes from? Surprise, it's not fresh off the boat. It's seasoned as humanity itself. Here's some food for thought. Our forefathers didn't have the luxury of 24/7 snack attacks. They had to scour, hunt, gather, and often play the waiting game without food. Our bodies spruced up to function sans food for extended hauls. Voila, that's the secret sauce behind intermittent fasting. Now, this practice comes in different flavors, each with its unique beat. There's the 16/8 method, where you fast for 16 hours and feast within an 8-hour window. 5-2 flavor, where you eat your heart out for 5 days and then tighten your belt to 500-600 calories on the other 2. And there's warrior diet, where you nibble on raw fruits and veggies during the day and go all out with one Whopper meal at night. These methods have been creating a buzz for their weight loss potential, but remember, our bodies are unique masterpieces. What's one magic could be another's poison. Heads up, this video isn't a stand-in for professional counsel. IF is a nifty gadget in your healthy lifestyle toolbox. It's not abracadabra, and it's definitely not everyone's cup of tea. So check in with your healthcare pros for personalized advice. Stay glued for more juice on intermittent fasting. Alrighty then, now that we've nailed the basics, let's gab about what to expect. We're all living in this super fast world where everyone's scrambling for a quick fix. But here's the thing about losing weight. You gotta set expectations that are not just achievable but can stick with the long run. Why, you wonder? Well, 'cause your health ain't a 100-meter or 100-meter dash, it's more like a long, winding marathon. You didn't become a hefty heffalump overnight, so don't expect to transform into a svelte gazelle in a blink, even with something as cool as intermittent fasting. So, how many pounds can you shed with IF? Well, it ain't no one-size-fits-all deal. It's gonna hinge on of stuff like your eating habits, how much move, and your unique body engine. Suppose you're pairing IF with a diet junk food and soda pop, your results might be less than stellar. But if you're loading up on wholesome grub and breaking a sweat regularly, you could see some pretty rad results. Remember though, everybody has its own rhythm, so tune into yours and tweak as needed. Now, on to the nitty-gritty. Science peeps suggest that the average weight loss on IF is about 1 to 2 pounds per week. Yep, per week, not per day. And that's if everything's hunky-dory with a balanced diet and regular workouts. At first, the pounds might roll off like crazy as your body gets used to the new grub schedule. But don't let early wins make you think the scales will keep dipping dramatically every week. Weight loss often cools its jets after the beginning, and that's totally okay. IF might be a handy tool, but it ain't no magic wand. The tortoise won the race, not the hare. This game is about making changes that you can stick with for the long haul. Sometimes that might mean progress comes in steady, but hey, progress is progress. So, are you pumped to set some realistic and healthy goals? Alright. And don't forget, if you're finding this video helpful, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more health and wellness. Weight loss is fab, but what if I told you IF isn't just a one-trick pony? Folks, let's swerve from the humdrum track of weight loss and wander into the fun park of health benefits that intermittent fasting, or IF, lays out. Did you know IF could be your secret weapon against insulin sensitivity? You bet! By deciding when we chow down, we give our bodies a chance to burn off the sugar in our blood. This could enhance insulin response, a real game changer for those on the hunt for natural ways to keep their blood sugar in check. But wait, there's more. IF also takes a whack at reducing inflammation in your body. Now you might be scratching your head thinking, inflammation? Ain't that something that occurs when I bash my big toe? Sure, but we're talking about the sneaky, constant inflammation. This kind of inflammation, pals, is like that annoying party crasher who just won't leave, wreaking havoc in your body. IF helps kick them to the curb. Shifting gears to brain terrain, research hints at potential brain-boosting perks of IF. It's like a gym sesh for your gray matter, making it tougher and more robust. But hold up, this is still a budding field of research, so we'll have to keep our ears to the ground for more solid proof. Now, amid all these non-scale victories, let's not overlook the major role-balanced nutrition plays during eating windows. IF ain't an all-access ticket to a junk food jamboree. Picture it more like a groovy dance where the quality and timing both have killer dance moves. Load up your plate with colorful fruits and veggies, lean protein and whole grains. And don't forget, Even in the world of superfoods, too much of a good thing can be bad, so keep an eye on your portion sizes. It's all about orchestrating a nutrient party that fuels your body and brain, keeping you in tip-top shape. So, if ain't just about shedding pounds, it's about upping your health game. Alright folks, let's break it down. What's the juice behind intermittent fasting and what bumps in the might you hit along the way? First off, we gotta dive into different ways you can rock the IF lifestyle. You see, the length of your food-free time can really switch up your weight loss game. Take for example the 16-8 method, where you're closing the kitchen for 16 hours and munching in an 8-hour window. It might whip up different results compared to the Eat Stop Eat or Warrior Diet methods, which put you on a fasting marathon. But hold up, it's not just about the time you're giving food the cold shoulder. It's also about what you're chowing down during your eat-a-thon. Cutting back on calories during munching periods can also shake up the scales. Now, the hurdles. Who hasn't dealt with the stomach's protest marches, right? With you might be hearing more of these rumblings, particularly in the early days. But chin up, they're beatable. Guzzle down plenty of H2O and keep your brain busy to silence those tummy protests. Now, onto social nibbling scenarios. Steering through a brunch invite when you're in the midst of a food-free zone can be a challenge. But who says you gotta bail on the fun? Grab a black coffee or a herbal tea and be part of the gang. Juggling meds while on an IF timetable can also throw a curveball, especially for those with some health issues. Don't forget to give your doc a ring before jumping on the IF train if medicines are part of your routine. And speaking of health issues, isn't a one-size-fits-all deal. Some folks, like those with a rocky history with food or ladies who are expecting or planning a baby, might need to tread lightly or give a pass. Once again, it's all about getting expert advice. Like with any lifestyle switch-up, it's key to listen to what your body's telling you and get a pro's view. Alright, let's dive into how to fit intermittent fasting into your daily groove. True health goals aren't about fads or magic bullets, they're more like a marathon than a sprint. It's all about habits that stick around for the long haul. Let's kick off with talk. You've got to get a good balance even with your eating window timing. Fill your plate with wholesome foods, fresh fruits, veggies, lean proteins, and don't forget to chug that H2O. These are the secret sauce for a healthy body, and they'll keep you energized during your fasting times. Now let's shimmy onto exercise. Moving that body boosts any diet, yes, even intermittent fasting. Maybe you're into power walks, high-energy spin classes, or chill yoga flows. Find your jam and make it your thing. Mindful munching is crucial too. Intermittent fasting isn't a free pass to feast like a king during your eating hours. Keep tabs on your hunger and fullness signals. Chow down slowly, savor every bite, and most of all, have fun with it. On to the final pit stop: consistency. Rome wasn't built in a day, and neither is a healthy lifestyle. It's those small but steady changes that stack up in the long run. Cut yourself some slack if you skip a workout or sneak a piece of cake at a party. Life's about balance. Remember, it's not about being flawless, it's all about progress, sticking to it, and making healthier choices one step at a time. And there you have it, folks, the ABCs of intermittent fasting and weight loss, all wrapped up in a neat little package. We've taken a wild ride through the nitty-gritty of IF, set some goals that we can actually achieve, and dug deep into benefits that are way cooler than watching the scale numbers drop. We've also tackled some tough stuff, understanding ifs and buts, and putting on making this a long haul, not just a fly-by-night adventure. Keep in mind, peeps, we're gunning for long-lasting health, not just shedding pounds. Intermittent fasting is your weapon, not some Harry Potter-esque magic. Being steady and balanced are your real buddies in this journey. Now, we're itching to hear from you. Have you taken the IF plunge? How'd that we're all in this together, learning and growing. Until we meet again, here's a toast to a healthier, happier you. If you found this video helpful, or you've learned something new, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to channel. Keep tuned in for more content like this. Your support means the world to us and helps us continue doing what we do best, helping you stay healthy and informed. See you.